Okay, so what's going on with you and Charleston White?
Man, nothing going on with me and him per se. I mean, what is going on with Charleston White?
I mean, he's out of jail now, I think. He got arrested. I just seen him,
he had on the little funny Trump outfit or some shit like that.
I mean, he had Confederate flags on his head.
Yeah, Confederate flags. What's up with him, man?
I mean, I've interviewed him before, but he got more and more extreme with his views. You know, he started talking about raping babies and, wishing kids would die and all type of stuff.
Let me do a PSA. Charleston White does not represent black men in America by no stretch of the imagination.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, what exactly did he say to you or about you?
I don't think he said anything lately. I think he had said something about the fight, but I just listened to him, and he's constantly berating guys that suffer from that illness that I was talking about, Vlad. I'm talking about that illness with drug dealing and all that, and he's suffered from that same illness that I think now that he's cured from the illness that so many suffer from, that I once suffered from, that I'm like, Charleston need to knock it off, man. Don't you think so, Vlad? I mean, enough's enough,
I mean,
man.
He's not invited on Vlad TV anymore. We've had words back and forth. I feel like when it comes to the internet, not everything is open game for shock value.
Right.
It's like, if you have a problem with me and you want to talk about me, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to call me the police. You want to talk about my looks. You want to talk about my business, my clothes, whatever. I don't care. You want to talk about my sexuality, make up some stuff. I really don't care. At the point that you start talking about dead relatives, when you start doing that type of really grimy kind of thing to try to get a reaction and try to, go viral, that's at the point that really we don't need to communicate after that.
Yeah.
Because it's just the people you're talking about have nothing to do with what we're going through. And, Boosie had reached out to me at one point because Charleston, when they were going back and forth, Charleston started talking about Boosie's kids. And Boosie's like, hey, man, can you not platform this dude anymore? He's talking about my kids. And I'm like, I got you.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I don't defend that type of behavior.
Yeah, my kids.
And then when I said that, he started talking about.
Listen, I've been capping since, since I was young. I'm from East Oakland, California, man. Listen, and my kids are thorough, right? They know anything that Charleston White says don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Him and my daughter is about the same size anyway. So
yeah, he actually challenged me. He challenged me to a boxing match. I'm not going to do it. I'm not doing it. Would you do it? If Charleston White challenged you to a boxing match, would you do it?
Of course I would.
You would?
Me and Charleston can get it on anytime.
There we have it, Charleston White. It's official.
Anytime. But listen, Charleston White, one thing that you need to do is knock it off, man. Leave them brothers and sisters and babies out of the business, man. I listen to a lot of stuff that you say, and some shit that you say has merit. But then there's a lot of shit that's way off basis and has zero merit, talking about kids. And, for one thing, do this for me. On Vlad TV right now, type up Charleston White and talk about what has he done for kids. Just type him up and let's see what has he done, period, other than sit up and talk shit. I'm going to let the people know for real.
I mean, not a whole lot.
I'll tell you. Not a whole lot.
Couldn't find anything.
Can't find anything. That's why I said is, listen, what he does represent, what he does represent is talking about black people. No, he don't have no problem talking about black people. And anybody that want to hear somebody talk about black people, then you're going to tune in to Charleston White. So he think he has a platform, right? But at the end of the day, he has nothing. There's no articles. There's nothing good said about Charleston other than him talking about people's business and talking about what somebody else did. Can you find something for me, Vlad? So I'll just
I can't find it. And to be fair, the energy that Charleston has put out there has come back multiple times. I mean, he was attacked in the barbershop. He's had to pepper spray people a couple times. Then he had to pull out a knife on somebody. He got beat up on stage.
Man, listen.
I think at the Texas show. Like, a lot has gone on. Being Charleston is not safe. I wouldn't want to be in Charleston walking the streets.
Yeah, but listen though. But Charleston just talking, man. You know what I'm saying? He's just talking. He's talking about people, and I think that Charleston is a fraud. I think he's a fraud. I've been watching him for a second, and I think everybody else, they be kind of they leery of him because they, you know, the shit that he be talking and he be capping and shit like that. But I've been capping though, so I'm ready for his little funny looking ass. I make beautiful babies. You dig? I'm a real G. I mean, that means a gentleman first. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
And then we can get to that other shit if need be. But Charleston is a fraud, man. And you heard it right here on Vlad TV.
There you have it.